Friends, welcome to Bank Exam Cafe, and from today we are starting the revision of similar triangles, and this is the part 1. Before starting the revision of similar triangles, I would like to share with you two comments from the viewers requesting me to speak in Hindi also. Most of my videos are in English because I think about the English medium school, and most of the CBSE schools are belonging to the English medium school, and therefore I think that it will be better for them to understand. But some viewers are requesting me to speak in Hindi also, so that it should be in English as well as in Hindi also. So it should be in a mixed language in Hindi as well as English. And so I request you to the viewers that please let me know what you expect from me, whether it should be in English purely or whether it should be in Hindi as well as in English. Of course, for Hindi it will be little bit difficult for me, but I will try, and I will create a video in both the language as well as in Hindi as well in English mixed. So if you request me through the comment box that it should be in the mixed language or sure it should be purely in English, so let me know through the comment box that what do you expect from me, and accordingly I will create the video. Now let us move to the first question of similar triangle. Here is a question on the screen. X is a point on the side BC of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC on which X is a point on side BC. XM and XN, this is XM and XN, are drawn parallel to AB and AC. This XM is drawn parallel to AB and XN is drawn parallel to AC respectively, meeting AB in N and AC in M, where this XN meets this side AB in N and XM that meets AC in point M. MN produced meets CB produced at D. If this MN is produced, if it is increased, the length is increased, that meets this BC if produced at point T. And we have to prove that Tx square which is equal to TB into TC, TB into TC, that we have to prove. So Tx square, so this is Tx square, that will be equal to TB, that is TB, this is TB into this total length TC, that we have to prove. So first of all we will take the triangle TXM, this triangle TXM. So in triangle TXM, in this triangle, see this triangle TXM, in this triangle we know that this BN is parallel to MX, this BN is parallel to XM, so we can write that XM is parallel to BN, and that is given. See once again this BN, because XM is parallel to AB, it means it is parallel to BN also, so these two are parallel, and therefore by basic proportionality theorem we can write that TB upon TX, TB upon TX, that is equal to TN upon TM. That will be by basic proportionality theorem. Let this be number 1. And therefore in another triangle TMC, in triangle TMC, now we will take this triangle TMC. So in triangle in triangle TMC. What we see in this triangle TMC, we know that NX, this is the NX, is parallel to MC. This NX is parallel to MC, and therefore by basic proportionality theorem we can say that TX, this part, upon TC, that is equal to TN, this TN upon Tm. So by basic proportionality theorem we can write that Tx upon Tc, that is equal to Tn upon Tm. So this is also by basic proportionality theorem. Let this be number 2. Now if here you see that from 1 and 2, Tn upon Tm is equal to this ratio, and Tn upon Tm, that is equal to this ratio. So these two ratios should also be equal, and therefore we can write Tb upon Tx, that is equal to Tx upon Tc, Tx upon Tc from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2 we have got this, that's Tb upon Tx, Tb upon Tx, that is equal to Tx, this is Tx upon Tc. And here if we cross multiply, we will get it as cross multiply, so it will be Tx square, Tx square, that is equal to Tb into Tc, Tb into Tc, and that only we have to prove, and hence it is proved. Friends, here is the question. In triangle ABC, AD is a median and E is the midpoint of AD. It is given that in triangle ABC, this triangle, AD is a median, AD is a median, and E is the midpoint of AD. So here E is a midpoint of AD, and since AD is a median, it means that it is also given that D is a midpoint, D is a midpoint of BC, because median passes through the midpoint, and therefore for BC D is the midpoint, and for AD E is the midpoint. If BE is produced to meet AC, if this BE, this is produced to meet AC at F, so this BC if produced, it meets AC at point F, and we have to show that AE is 1/3 of AC. This AE is 1/3 of AC, that we have to prove. So to prove that, we will first draw DG parallel to BF. So we will draw DG which is parallel to BF. So draw DG parallel to BF. So if you draw DG parallel to BF and take triangle BFC, so in triangle BFC, what we have in this triangle BFC, that D is a midpoint of BC, D is a midpoint of BC. Why it is a midpoint? Because AD is a median. It is given AD is a median. And since this D is a midpoint and DG is parallel to BF, by construction DG is parallel to BF. This is by construction, and therefore we know that a line passing through midpoint of one side and parallel to the other side, then it also passes through the midpoint of the third side, and therefore G is also a midpoint, and therefore G is a midpoint. Therefore G is a midpoint of FC. So G will be the midpoint of FC. Why it is midpoint? Because this is a midpoint and a line passing through the midpoint of one side and is parallel to the other side, then it will pass through the midpoint of the third side. So G is a midpoint of this, and since G is a midpoint of FC, FG will be equal to GC, and therefore FG is equal to GC. So let this be number 1. Now take this triangle ADC. Now in triangle ADC, in this triangle, we know that E is a midpoint of AD, that is given. E is a midpoint of AD, this is given. And since this DG is parallel to BF, therefore this EF will also be parallel to DG by construction. So EF, that is parallel to DG, this is by construction. And now here, since in this triangle ADG, a line passing through the midpoint of one side and is parallel to the other side, then it will also pass through the midpoint of the third side, and therefore F is also a midpoint, and therefore F is a midpoint of AG, and therefore F is a midpoint of AG, therefore AF is equal to FG, therefore AF is equal to FG. And since, let this be number 2, and this from this 2, that AG is equal to GC and AF is also is equal to FG, then from 1 and 2 we can say that AF is equal to FG is equal to GC. Therefore from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 we can say that AF, this is AF that is equal to FG, that is equal to GC from 1 and 2. Since these 3 are also equal, that AF is equal to FG is equal to GC, and therefore we can say that AF is 1/3 of AC. AF is equal to 1/3 of AC, and that's only we have to prove, and hence it is proved.